All right, so those are the live visuals that we are getting in from Gandhinagar, wherein the last rites are currently underway and the rituals are being performed by the family members. Let me go across to my colleague Ishwarya, who continues to be with us. Ishwarya, we are getting the visuals from inside the crematorium. We can see
Prime Minister, which we usually see as far as Prime Minister's visit is concerned. But today morning, when he arrived here in Gandhinagar, he directly came to, from the airport to Gandhinagar at Heeraba's residence, and later from Heeraba's residence, he carried the mortal remains of Heeraba and took it to the ambulance. We went to Heeraba's residence early in the morning as well, and all those vehicles in the cavalcade of Prime Minister are already parked there. They have not come along with the mortal remains of Heeraba, along with Prime Minister. So a very, very close affair over here. Only few relatives of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and some very senior leaders, including Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel, have arrived over here, and no one apart from it was given permission. And that's what the bonding of Prime Minister always have been. Whenever Prime Minister used to visit Gandhinagar at Heeraba's residence, there used to be no such heightened security. He used to go over there and visit Heeraba and seeks blessings from her every time at some important event. He made sure that he used to go there and sought blessings, and there we see we saw all those visuals from Heeraba's residence earlier as well. And day before yesterday, when Heeraba was admitted at the UN Mehta hospital, it was Prime Minister Narendra Modi who cancelled his immediate plans and travelled to Ahmedabad to visit Heeraba, and he stayed over there for almost 1.5 hours at the hospital. And later, when the doctors clearly stated that she is recovering, her health is stable, and therefore the reason perhaps Prime Minister went back to Delhi and did his usual work. And today morning at 3:30 a.m. when Heeraba took her last breath at the age of 100, it was Prime Minister who immediately rushed to Ahmedabad, and now here at the cremation ground in Sector 30 in Gandhinagar, where we are reporting from, Prime Minister along with close family relatives are here. As you can see now, local MLAs are also going inside the crematorium. Few others are waiting outside in a lane to pay last respect to Heeraba, as Prime Minister clearly mentioned in his tweet as well, that glorious 100 years are now dedicated to the path of God, and also how Prime Minister Narendra Modi mentioned Heeraba has come yogi, a very close bond that we had seen with Prime Minister, with his brother. And as we were discussing about that blog of Prime Minister, when Prime Minister came here in Ahmedabad to celebrate 100th birthday of Heeraba, he wrote that emotional blog of Heeraba, saying, describing about the life journey, about the struggles that Heeraba had, and how she managed to teach Narendra Modi in his very childhood days. So all of those things, is something that is carried forward. But something which is very important is the dedication towards the work of Prime Minister. And therefore, an example has been set by Prime Minister himself, a message, a tweet which has come out from Prime Minister's office directly, that the scheduled program which was in West Bengal to inaugurate several projects, and an important meeting that was also lined up of Prime Minister with West Bengal Chief Minister and other senior officials, will continue, but via video conferencing. He will not go physically over there because it had a lot of impact on the public life in West Bengal as well. The connectivity program that was supposed to be inaugurated by Prime Minister in Bengal will continue, but Prime Minister will not be there physically, but he will be inaugurating it virtually while joining through video conferencing. So this clearly shows that Prime Minister puts his work forward while losing his mother on one side and on a very, very sad note, but continuing his work on the other side is something that describes how Prime Minister is certainly dedicated to his work. And Also on a day before yesterday, when Heeraba was admitted to UN Mehta hospital, he came over here, took his time from the busy schedule, visited Heeraba and then left to national capital. But yes, it was the doctors team in those last 2 days were giving the health bulletin and stated that Heeraba's vitals remains normal. She is recovering. Yesterday as well, the health bulletin which came in, which clearly stated that Heeraba could be discharged in 1 or 2 days. But now, today morning, a sad news that came in after the statement that was issued by the hospital authorities that she took her last breath at the age of 100 at around 3:30 a.m., which certainly gave a shockwave and sad news to all the people across the country who were praying for the good health of Heeraba. But cutting across the party lines, all the leaders from different political parties, whether from south, whether from east, all the political leaders have paid tribute on social media, remembering Heeraba, and also, today we have been told that a few chief ministers from different states can also arrive in Ahmedabad to pay loyal tributes to Prime Minister's family, and also to pay condolences. Yogi Adityanath is one of the names that that we are being told can also arrive in Ahmedabad. Prime Minister, till how long he will be here in Ahmedabad is not fixed yet, and no information of him staying in Ahmedabad till what time is something that has not been informed by Prime Minister's office. But here you can see again the visuals as I am showing to you from the crematorium ground here in Gandhinagar, where Prime Minister will be soon conducting the last rites of Heeraba. There clearly senior officials of the Gujarat BJP unit and also Prime Minister is here. Not many vehicles can be seen because it was earlier told that it will be just
Right.
Prime Minister and his close
So,
family.
of course, we are getting the live visuals from Gandhinagar. Prime Minister and his family members have just now lit the pyre, giving a final goodbye to Mother Heeraben.